Then there came a hand to him with leaves from the tree of life. Christian took them and laid them on the wounds he had received in battle, and he was healed immediately. He sat down to eat the bread and drink the wine that he had been given him. Then, being refreshed, he resumed his journey with his sword in his hand, for he said, "Some other enemy may be near." But he met with Apollyon no more in the valley of humiliation. I saw in my dream that Christian came to the edge of another valley called the Valley of Shadow of Death. Here, two men who were hurrying back gave him an evil report of the dangers ahead. "The valley itself is dark as pitch," they said. "We also saw horrible fiends there and dragons of the pit, and we heard a continual howling and yelling as of people in misery." But Christian replied, "In spite of what you say, this must be the way to the desired heaven." Then I saw that the pathway through the valley of the shadow of death was bordered on the left by a very deep ditch, and on the right by a miry slope. The path itself was very narrow. As Christian would try to shun the ditch on the one side, he would almost tip over into the mire on the other. About the middle of the valley, he came to the mouth of hell, belching fire and smoke and roaring with hideous noises of fiends. Here, Christian had to sheath his sword and take up a new weapon called all prayer. So he prayed, "O Lord, I beseech thee, deliver my soul." But the unseen fiends seemed to come nearer and nearer. When they were almost upon him, he cried out with a loud voice, "I will walk in the strength of the Lord God." So they turned and came no further. When morning came, he looked back to see what hazards he had gone through in the dark. He saw clearly the deep ditch on the one hand and the miry bog on the other, and also how narrow was the path between. Afar off, he saw the foul fiends and dragons, but after daybreak, they dared not come near him.